Poetry is like love. It touches the ordinary and renders it magical. This is Sunil Bhandari, and you are listening to Uncut Poetry. Ceremony of Longing. We are in an age of arousals, when we know things for what they make us feel. But we are still not brave enough to show the kindness which is what judgment is about. I search for stories of moments and know the full-blown lives inherent in their untold layers. But the pain shimmers beneath every streak of happiness without an overflow pipe, till the fog of despair finds a home in everything I know as destiny. Often, I see myself hiding inside myself, wondering how many biographies of pain will I see as my own. I do the only thing I know. I embrace the story. I tell the story. I find the story 1,000 homes. And in rituals I find realms of realities. In the sharing I find survivors, and I touch other lives, longing, longing, longing for the ordinary. Finally, celebrating the ordinary life. It's almost a cliché to say that we are much more the reaction than what we are in the action. It is not ideal, but it is a reality. Our lives are touched at 1,000,000 sensory points throughout the day. Stories, requests, exhortations, kindnesses, things we say which boomerang, acts we do which come back to us as benediction. We are an amalgam of what we give and what we get and what we make of all of it for ourselves. And what drives us ever so often is longing, a longing to connect, a longing to be the chosen one, a longing very often to be at the wrong end of the stick, but to have known that we were in some way the chosen one. And in that recognition often lies the leitmotif of our lives. How can we transverse this earth without being noticed, without knowing that we meant for something, knowing that what we wrote, thought, said, did make a difference? Our lives, then, are a combination of curiosity, creation and craving. Our connections build on that. There's nothing extraordinary which our lives then seek. Just that we notice, get noticed, and find out peace in that ordinariness. This is Sunil Bhandari, and you were listening to Uncut Poetry. Did you enjoy what you heard? Why don't you rate me on Spotify or leave a comment on Apple Podcasts? And follow Uncut Poetry on any podcasting platform you listen to your podcasts on. Did you know I have started a newsletter called The Uncuts? You'll find the link in the show notes. It's a weekly newsletter full of grace and mull and art and music and a lot of fun. Do subscribe to it. And if you enjoyed this episode of Uncut Poetry, why don't you share it with someone you love? See you next week.